Hi, this is Katie Shell. I'm an intuitive healer and spiritual counselor, and I work with aromatherapy, astrology, embodied movement, and several other modalities to really help people tune in to their bodies because our bodies are something that is unique to this time and space. And it helps us understand, tuning into our bodies, tuning into the messages of our bodies, help us understand what it is our souls desire to experience while we're on the planet Earth. Because it's through our bodies that we're able to tune in to some of the subtle energies of the planet that maybe our brains don't necessarily understand how to process. But because we experience things physically at such a rapid and synchronistic level, we're able to understand things in a different kind of way than we do when we're trying to logically think about things. So, working with essential oils, they are also gifts from the Mother Earth, and so they help us kind of tune in to that wisdom of the body, that wisdom of the planet, wisdom of the earth. That's the company that I actually work with, essential oil company, and help us recognize who we are, and help us recognize that our bodies, we are gifts from the Mother Earth, and therefore we are one with the physical earth. And so whenever I get a new essential oil, I tend to smell it for a while, play with it. I open the bottle, I get to know it. Before I really start working with it, I don't often do videos on them, although I have in the past because I've just fell in love so much with something. And so I wanted to talk about this new frankincense that we just received. It's I have worked with most of the wisdom of the earth oils, most of our catalog, which is like 270 single source essential oils. So this is a new one to our company that was just uh, just added to the catalog, and it's a frankincense. And so if you want to, like, my relationship with frankincense is kind of long and complicated, like most of my relationships with the divine masculine, because I think of frankincense as being very masculine. It's very much in that head, very much in the mind, whereas the divine feminine is much more in the body, like I was just speaking about with the goddess energy, because it's about tuning into all these very subtle energies and bringing them together and making them in sync, and almost not even by, because it's a divine intelligence. It's an extreme intelligence, but it works differently than kind of the logic of the mind does. And so I didn't really work a lot with frankincense, even though it was really popular, because it felt very compartmentalized. It felt very structured to me, and it felt a little bit too much in the mind, not enough in the body. Although in the and there's another video when I talk about frankincense, and I put it on my lower body so I can bring that energy down into the physical world. And I find that to be very helpful with other frankincenses that I've worked with. Um, and so I do work with frankincense a lot more now. This one, however, this new frankincense, called, what we're calling it is black frankincense. And it's Boswellia neglecta. So let's just we could pull that name apart for a moment. But for me, I am calling it goddess frankincense. I'm calling it divine feminine frankincense, because it is this. It's darker. It's richer. It's neglected. It's not noticed. It hasn't been appreciated as it needs to be. It hasn't been recognized, and it's grown in Kenya, and it's grown in much harsher conditions than other frankincenses are. And so for me, as soon as I put it on, I just felt that goddess energy. I felt that it was instant divine feminine, goddess, Mother Earth energy that I felt was not quite present the same way in the other frankincense that we have. Um, and other frankincenses that I've worked with. And so I am just absolutely, totally in love with this frankincense as an way, as a vehicle to understand the goddess energy, as a vehicle to understand the Mother Earth, and as a vehicle to turn into that intrinsic intellect, because we don't think about the body. I mean, I talk a lot about the knowledge and the divine wisdom within the body, but we don't think of it as this intelligence, well, this actually very well structured intelligence. Structured isn't the right word because I feel, but it's this bringing together of all these nuances, these nuanced things that then help us understand things better. And so for me, this is going to be a to me, this is a huge gift that we are now able to work with to help integrate that masculine and feminine, the divine masculine and the divine feminine in a new way, because it is a frankincense is still going to be very ethereal. It's seventh and sixth chakra, but because it has that black element, because it has this extra kind of goddessy, again, goddessy, divine feminine, this ability to go deeper and darker, which is that richness that we're looking for, that we want to experience while we're here, instead of just getting stuck up in the mind, that we're taking in all of the energy and all of these things and turning it into something new and something that we understand at a cellular level, that maybe we don't understand at a logical level, but we understand at a spiritual and a from a spiritual level, our higher selves understand it and our bodies understand it. But if we have to kind of cut out that middle, not cut out the middleman, but we have to integrate that middle. We have to integrate that logical portion. And so I find that this frankincense is going to be huge in um, tool in helping us do that. So thank you very much for joining me. You can find me at katieshell.com for more information to purchase this oil, to do readings with me, or energy work. Have a great day.